Well, it's Sunday morning and I have a few things I need to do today, so come along with me. So, I have to start the day off with my coffee. So, that is what I'm doing. I am making my coffee. And it's more of an espresso because it's Cafe Bustelo. And so now, if I drink anything else other than that, it tastes weak. So that's the only coffee that I buy now is the Cafe Bustelo because it does exactly what it needs to do. So if you're a real coffee drinker, you know what I'm talking about. But let me tell you, it's not for the weak. If you are not a real coffee drinker, do not try this.
When I wake up, I trust in the Lord and I'll never deny. And just like Jacob, I won't let him go, not without a fight. Yeah. And when you live in the law of the Lord, then your life will be right.
I'm trusting his plan. I can't see how this building is going to look great later on.
So today's sermon is coming from Jeremiah 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you. This is the Lord's declaration. Plans for your well-being, not for your disaster, to give you a hope and a future. So the sermon is I'm trusting in the architect's plan. God is the architect and we are the engineers. And it is the architect who has the vision of what needs to happen. And it is the engineer's responsibility for carrying out those plans to make sure that they happen. So think back to when God gave Noah the plans to build the ark. God had the specific measurements, he had the specific materials, everything that Noah needed to use in order to build the ark. We may not understand why we need this, and we may not understand why we need to do that and go there, but we need to trust that God is the architect and that he knows what he's doing and he knows the plan that he has for us. And it's a plan to prosper us and not to harm us. So after watching the church service, I started to get ready to go to my first Pilates class. I have never done Pilates before, and I came across this Pilates club that offers a free introduction class. And so I went on and signed up for it. And although it is raining and wet and cold outside, I really want to be at home on my couch, but I want to go ahead and get out and give this a try. There's a new gym opening up. I've signed up to be a member and they are supposed to be offering Pilates classes. So I want to give it a try before the class starts to see if it's something that I'm going to enjoy. And all while I was doing this, I thought my mic was on, and the whole time it was not on. Okay, now why didn't y'all tell me my mic wasn't on this whole time? So I just realized that I got it on, so I'm sure the sound quality is better now. My bad. One thing that I've incorporated into my skincare routine is face towels. I used to use hand towels. Then I realized that using a hand towel day after day, but then I learned after a few days of using the same hand towel, bacteria gets on the towel. You then transfer that bacteria back on your skin to dry it off. So it's defeating the whole purpose. So I use face cloths. And even though they're like a one time use, I get two uses out of them. So in the morning time when I wash my face, I dry it with a new towel. Then at the end of the day, if I have makeup on, I just use that same towel to take my makeup off. So therefore, I get two uses out of the towel instead of one. So that's a little tip for you. And one of the skincares that I'm using, that I've been using for some time now, is the Tear Tear. And so this is the Milk Skin Toner. And so after I wash my face, I just pat this into my skin. Because, ladies, I'm gonna be honest, I was not blessed with great skin. I have had problems with my skin since I was a teenager. And now that I'm over 40, it still has not stopped. Now it's cleared up. I don't get a lot of acne like I used to when I was younger, but now my skin has texture, it has large pores, and some hyperpigmentation. I don't have as much as I used to, so I have definitely seen a change in my skin for the better, but I'm still trying to figure out the best products to work for me. I tend to switch up products, or I may use one product in the morning and then another product at night, But right now, one of the products I'm using is Tear. Even in the toner, you feel the moisture. And as you see already, you kind of see my skin is already moisturized just from the toner. Then I go in with this ceramic milk apple. I don't know how that's pronounced, but it puts more moisture in my skin and gives it a little glow. So it's just a little bit that I use. And I just pat that in. And as you see, the glow is instant. So yeah, all in all, the products that I've been using are the Korean skincare products. So even though they may be by different brands, but they're all Korean skincare. And then lastly, I'm going in with this ceramic cream. And this will just lock in the moisture that I've already put in my skin. So and if you're using Korean skincare, let me know some of the products that you're using or some of the brands that you're using, because I'm always on the lookout for different products to see which work better for my skin. I don't like to use a lot at one time, so I'll kind of use a brand up to see how that works, and then I'll switch it up. Or like I said, I'll have one brand that I use in the morning and one brand that I use at night to just kind of see what works better with my skin. I'm not saying that's what anyone else should do, but I'm just letting you know that's what I'm doing right now. So if you have any other suggestions, just let me know down in the comments. But look at that. You see that moisture? Yeah, yeah. It's a great moisturizer. So I like it for that. So I told you I was supposed to wash my hair yesterday. I did not do that. I'm going to have to do it today after my Pilates class because I don't have time to do it now. So just fluff out this puff. And this is just what it's going to give today. Like I said, I have to wash my hair after Pilates because I can't do 2 weeks of a puff. Puff is like, whenever you see me with a puff, it's typically a week where I'm lazy and I didn't twist up my hair. So if I don't twist up my hair the next morning, there's nothing, and I mean nothing, I can do to my hair but just brush it back and put it in the puff. So I did that all last week. So I got to reset and get it together for next week. I cut my hair for the first time, like a real short cut, back in December of 2024. And so I was cutting it, keeping it short. And the last time I cut it was April of 2025. And so I'll insert a picture right here. But this was the last time I cut my hair in April 2025. And this is what it is now. So it has definitely grown. It has definitely grown. And now I have a full puff again. I had decided to cut my hair because I had never had it short before. And listen, when you go into different seasons of your life, especially with women, some of us tend to change up our hair when we're going through different seasons. And whatever season of transition we're in, you normally see it in our hair. So I had cut my hair. I just wanted to start over. I just wanted all my hair gone. I had never had it short before like that. So I was like, this is the time. Let me just start over and then let me just begin a new hair journey. So not only am I on a skincare journey, but I am on a hair journey. And now I want to see just how long it will grow. I've always had a lot of hair, and I typically kept my hair long throughout my life, but now I want to see just how long it can get. So welcome to the hair journey as well. And I told y'all before that I have to smell good no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing. And today I am going to wear this Lattafa Eclair. If you love to smell, if you love gourmand scents, you would love this scent. If I can link it somewhere in this video, have a QR code or some type of link, I will do it. I will have the link to my Amazon storefront in the description. But this here, if you want to smell like some type of baked vanilla deliciousness, Lattafa Eclair. It is very affordable And when I tell you it lasts all day, it lasts all day long. There have even been times where I would spray it on my clothes before I go to work, and then I would smell it, just a little burst of it throughout the day. Take my clothes off, put them in the hamper, and when it's time for me to wash those same clothes, and I still smell remnants of the scent. This here, and for the price, you cannot go wrong. So I will have this linked if you would like to try it, or if you love, or if you already know what this smell like and you need to re-up, I got you. All right, so now let's get on to breakfast. All right, let's get started on breakfast. And my daughter's real simple. She just likes grits. So that's all I'm fixing for her. And I may fix myself maybe some eggs. I may do some sausage with it. So that'll give me something to put on my stomach and give me some protein before my Pilates class. Now, here's a tip on making grits. If you like your grits creamy, add a little milk to it. And milk will help your grits become creamier. And I don't know what anyone has told you, but if you're cooking grits, you have to use salt, okay? Argue with your mom on that, not me. Jesus said that we are the salt of the earth. So therefore, we will put salt in our grits, okay? We don't do no sugar in grits, okay? Period. So when I fix grits, I like cheese grits. So I'm adding some Colby Jack cheese, and I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I add a little cream cheese to it. And when you start to notice your grits getting too thick, if you don't like them really thick or that consistency, just add a little water to it and it'll thin it out. And you just add a little bit at a time until you get the consistency that you want. And lastly, just going to add some butter. And I'm not with the instant grits, the grits that you can just make in 5 minutes. I like for my grits to simmer. You know, grits, to me, grits take time. You don't want to rush. You want to make sure those grains are softened. You want to give the seasoning and the butter and the cheese a chance to marinate. And yeah, so you want to give it all a chance to marinate. So I don't like my grits to be rushed. But all in all, these grits are pretty much done. And so they'll be ready for her when she's ready to eat. All right, now it's time for me to make my breakfast. And as I said before, I'm trying to do something light, but make sure I get my protein in. So with that, I'm just going to do I got these Butterball turkey breakfast sausage patties, and they have, and for two patties, it's 11 grams of protein. So I'm going to do two patties, and they're frozen. They're frozen, so I'm going to put a little bit of water in it and cook those two. So I'm going to have those two patties. I'm just doing some extra virgin olive oil. So I will have 2 scrambled eggs with some egg whites and some spinach. Another thing I'm trying to do on this fitness journey is get more greens in. Spinach, like I said, it cooks down. It can pretty much go into any meal. And it's just an easy way to get some greens into your diet. So I'm just going to saute those down in this olive oil. And once they're sauteed down, I will add my eggs.
How am I so sure? How do I know what's mine and what's yours? How can you stand with faith like I see? It's simple. I don't always know the answer. I don't always know. My God, He knows what to do.
All right, so I am on my way to Pilates. It is wet. It is raining. It is nasty outside, and it is a day where I should be on the couch under my blanket watching TV all day. And especially it's a Sunday too. But I'm pushing myself to try new things. I'm pushing myself to get out of the house, because if there was a picture of a homebody, of a true homebody, you would see me. Because if you needed to know what a homebody looks like, listen to me. I am a true homebody. I enjoy being at home, okay? I enjoy being at my home. And I know a lot of people, and I know some people, they love to be out. They love to go out and just always be on the go and always doing things. Not me. Not me, okay? Pretty much all I do is I go to the gym, I go to work, I go to church. And right now our church is going into another building and it's being renovated. So at the moment we're online. So I'm not even getting up to go to an actual building. And for the most part, I pick up my groceries. So when I say I'm a homebody, I'm a homebody. Yes, there are things that I like to do. There are places that I like to go. But I am just fine being at home. I'm just fine. So I am a true introvert through and through. So for me to be leaving the comfort of my home on a Sunday in the rain, it's a big step for me, okay? It's a big step. So yeah, I'm going to try to record my session if I can, so that I can bring you guys along with me. But until then, let's ride. And as you've noticed, I've done my nails, so we are back in the game, okay?
You smell really good, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You do smell really good. I smell like you walking over here.
Thank you. Since this is my first time taking Pilates, I didn't have any socks, but luckily the studio sold them, so I got me a pair.
Created for this, yeah, I've been waiting on this. I'm taking my shot, I won't miss. Taking my shot, it's gon' swish. I know this is God's plan, I won't quit. This is His plan, I won't quit. I was created for this, yeah, I've been waiting on this. Second guessing is over, I'm getting closer. Every door that was shut, heaven is open. Closed captions on every word spoken. Watching my words cause I'm chosen. And I cannot fail to commit. This is my time and I know it. I gotta show it. Shine brightest in the moonlight. Shine brightest in the nighttime. Been waiting on my time. And it's time for me to shine bright.
So that Pilates class, I really enjoyed it. I definitely think that I'm going to sign up for Pilates, but the gym that I signed up for that I went to go see yesterday, they offer Pilates class, so I'm going to double check with them to see how much their classes are, because if I had to guess, I would think that I would come out better, or it would be less expensive for me to take the Pilates class at the gym rather than at Club Pilates. But I'll have to check and see and weigh out the options, because I'm trying to make my money go as far as it can. So if I come out cheaper, taking the Pilates class at the gym, because I'm already going to be paying a monthly fee, if I come out cheaper there rather than going to the Pilates, the Pilates club, then so be it. Because what are we trying to be? Good stewards of our money. So yeah, I'll check in with the gym once they have everything posted. But what I can say that I like about Pilates is that it really helps stretch your muscles, and it helps with flexibility, and that's something I really need to work on, is my flexibility. And I'm really bad at stretching, especially after working out. Like my workout from yesterday, I did not stretch. So going today to do that mini session, that was very helpful, because my muscles were already sore from yesterday, but that really helped me out. So yeah, I think I'm going to be a Pilates girly. Yes, I think so. And I got me some cute little socks. So I'll probably have to get me some, knowing me, I'm going to have to order some more socks so I can have socks to match, different outfits, or get the basic colors. I'll say that, get the basic colors, so I'll have socks to match, different outfits, because I have to coordinate, period. But I took out that ground beef earlier. Well, I took out that ground turkey earlier, and I told you I didn't know what I was going to cook, but my daughter suggested sliders, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. I have everything we need. I have everything I need, and it will be quick and easy. So yeah, I was like, bet, that's what we're having. So right now I'm about to go visit family, and I will check back in when I get home. All right, bye.
No, can I be honest? Can I be honest? Can I be honest? It seems like there are plenty, but I'm just searching for the one. I don't want just any though. So could you be the one?
She could be the urban type or the suburban type. I like the working type. You could keep the twerking type. Could the women with real talent please stand up? Cause nowadays, you could get famous just by having a butt. Man, what? Oh yeah, you know it's true. And some women think without that man don't notice you. But you could be a silver and not be worth a copper. That mean you could be a dime and not be worth a penny. Do you follow? Man, where the real women at? Intelligent queens who got their dignity intact. That's the type of women who don't get enough attention. She ain't got the most likes, the most followers, all mentions for real. But I'm looking for a wife, not a baby mom. About to start a page on christianmingle.com. If you cook good, that's a good look. I know you look good, but do you know the good book?
Could you be the one that I want? Could you be the one that I need? Could you be the one I'm looking for? Could you be the one that I see in my dreams? I know there are plenty, but I just want the one.
So now that dinner is over, I brought some work home to catch up on. So I'm going to do a little bit of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.